Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to episode 92 of Wendigos, which originally streamed live on Twitch. Sorry, this was not much of a raid. I suspect that Gogu's going to be the same because they are... No, they're permanently hostile. I take that back. Ithor, Badger here will be the same. It will just be a colony that crumbles. So I might just send a token person out there to tell them to move. I guess we can think of it as like, I evicted them or something, I don't know. Alright, we are done. Reform, and we'll head to somewhere that will actually fight us. I'm not going to bring their meals because their meals are... whatever. If we don't eat human meat, they'll survive. Little worried about bringing drugs on the caravan for Viper to consume. Grabbing their low shield packs. Apparently they had 4 of them. I'm not going to grab anything else. I don't really care. This wasn't really about the loot. Alright, and attack Taskry. Send someone to tell them to get off of Glitch's ice sheet. Maybe it'll be Fangface. So, Fangface, we're going to have you go evict the Badger people. And then while you're up there, you might want to walk to Light... No, Light Skinners hasn't reset. Maybe I'll wait for Light Skinners to reset their trade. So we can potentially trade with Light Skinners while we evict Badger. Go for a 2-for-1. Alright, Marauder, what is going on with your needs? You're very moody. A little worried about that. One and a half days to call in another caravan. So the next 2 will be actual fights. This is a hostile and hostile, so they will fight back. But they're tribal, so it will be not so difficult. What is this raider doing? Like nothing. They're just running around punching things. Good for you. I'm proud of you. I do find it interesting that they really don't attempt to fight my colony here. They just punch arbitrary garbage. I like it. Don't have to protect myself as well. As much. Whoa, work frenzy. Nice. What was that pink mountain above the targeted base? This? This is an enemy faction base. And then we have some far-flung ones, which will take a bit. But we're close to clearing sea ice. If we clear these 3, we just have to go out to Card's Village, which is definitely going to be a pod there, pod back, because it's over the ocean, unless I get a far skip. And then these 2 will be considerable caravan time, but you know, we're getting there. Yeah, it's not a temp site, it's just a different color. The temp sites would be this long-range mineral scan site, a hunting temp, and a mining temp. Those are the only temp sites I have right now. Oh, a combat supplier. Farscape would make them far easier, yeah. That way we wouldn't have to walk home. Oh, Apollo ran out of food. So let me fix their food. I'm going to say travel for everybody. And then for Glitch, Treader, Moles, and Fangface to find meals. And that way they won't be out of food. Although no one's actually hungry on this caravan, so it's not much of an issue yet. So you are a weapons trader? Hey, maybe they have a MAD. A feral faction tactical nuke. This is the first stream you've caught? Red the Reckless? Well, welcome to it. I hope you're enjoying. We have come a long way, that's for sure. They have no side trainers. They don't have... They do have a Doomsday Launcher. I'm always in a mood. But they don't have a MADS. Makes me sad. Why carry Doomsday and no MADS? I don't know. Okay, well, we got a Doomsday Launcher. Also keep in mind that we have 4 anti-grain warheads that are in these pods, 2 and 2 each. And now with the improvement to the mortar accuracy when you have high shooting skill, we can actually land these anti-grain warheads where we want them. But I'm going to save the anti-grain warheads for when we turn on the reactor, because I'm sure we will need them. They haven't reset their shop yet, or whatever. They haven't restocked. So one day, 9 a.m. tomorrow, first of the summer, we'll check. I like how beautiful this is. It's funny that it's so dirty that it's lost impressiveness, but we love the blood, so it's also beautiful. I'm rather surprised that you have to clean up after the cannibal feast. I mean, I get it, but it does mean that the cannibal feast is like a really annoying ritual to trigger, because you have like 6 hours of blood cleanup to do. You can create madnesses when you get one of the ship techs. Let me check on that. Yeah, when you get reactor, you can make madnesses. Cool. Well, reactor tech would be the first ship tech we would unlock, so that's worth knowing. I don't think I'm going to abuse the madness, though, because it is such a powerful tool, especially when you have skip. It's like a completely I win bit button. And I don't like to exploit the game that much. But thanks for the info. Ooh. Aw. I was hoping one would kill the other and I get some free meat out of it, because my meat is lower. Meaning that once we hit Taskry and Ambrola Valley, it might be worth butchering. Which is fine, because Raptor has a work frenzy, so it should be pretty quick. Madness plus skip the other neutral town? I could. I don't think I'm going to have a reactor tech by then, but I could try to push for reactor tech, I suppose, and stop doing long-range scanning. So we're already doing Starflight Basics, and I'll have Glitch do that. But I did send Slast on the raid, knowing that I wasn't really working on research. So research is going to be slower because it's only Glitch. Oh, you're just going to pointlessly walk through my bait? Oh, no, you're stealing my food. I hope you vomit. Alright, 7 hours until we can call in the caravan. So 7 in the morning, and then around the same time, the town that Marauder's waiting at will restock as well. I only have 2 days of food on this caravan, so I might need to pot out some extra food. Because we're arriving in 3.5 days. So I will definitely need to pot out some food. But I think I will... Yeah, I'll do that now, because I'm also going to pot out another bison, which will speed them up. Oh. Okay, well, 13 meals and a bison. That will work. I could set them to eat everything, but it's just raw rice that's left, and we can do better than that. We're not that poor. Oh, Marauder is sad wandering, so I guess I won't be able to do the trade for a bit. Because he's decided... What is your deal here? I wish I could more easily see the mood modifiers. Oh, there they are. Wreck starved. Yeah, I guess I didn't send recreational drugs. Oh well. Marauder in real life is on vacation, so he's getting plenty of rec IRL. Let's do the trade. I'm gonna call in exotic goods so that I can buy more plasteel, because my plasteel is totally wrecked. I have 8 of it. And then as soon as Marauder's done sad wandering, we'll get back to trading. Alright, so the time to destination will lower a little bit, but the days of food I don't think has recalculated. Moles is just cranking through the medicine for us, which is great, because we've been really low for a long time. And we have a Psychotrone high glitch. Let's put on a foil helmet. Don't I have an excellent... Oh yeah, Masterwork. Let's put one of those on. This will keep him sane during the droner, because he's hypersensitive. So that lowers his drone to 57. Still much, much, much higher than everybody else's. In fact, let's get rid of the staff that you're holding. Let's just give you a Zeus hammer for now. 35, perfect. Negative 35 down from something ridiculous. In fact, let's figure out what that ridiculous number was. I want to see how much worth this was doing. He was at 84, negative 84. Holy heck. Yeah, no. Thank you. And Prem and the Psychic Suppression. 56-year-old carver named Prem Remington. Wow, that is... That's not a real name. Is hiding from a hostile machine persona and wants to call a psychic suppression wave to affect all males, which is everybody but moles. Oh, it's at the trade outpost. So that doesn't matter at all. And then Prem will join, I guess. I don't know the gender. Prem looks male from this tiny icon. Do we accept Prem? Prem, I think, would just become food, but you can vote on whether we accept Prem or not. It wouldn't really matter because it's the psychic suppressor is going to hit the trade outpost, which is currently vacant, so it's not that big of a deal. But a carver, I don't believe, is a tribal background, so Prem is just food. He can join the captain. I know. Is there wildlife? Yeah, there's plenty of wildlife to kill Prem, too. The problem is, he'll be unburied, which yields penalty. So that's something that's going to have to be solved. And these corpses are slowly being eaten. No, maybe they're not. It looks like the head was destroyed instead of eaten. Oh, really? Rare Thrombo's here? Send them to the other map tile. This is the problem with having 2 map tiles. It's funny that these snow hare are still beaten up. Actually, one died. I could load him into the pod and just have him wait there. Oh, Tyrone, I just didn't see it all. Thank you for the bits that you cheered. Okay, Marauder's back. And Mass Chaos Skip and Water Skip. Boo. No joy there. All right, let's head over to the other one. So I've checked Manglers, and now I've checked Hope Harassers. So there's just Hope Seekers. Hope Seekers is my last hope. I could try going south, provided I have the food for it, and I'll poll you all for whether or not I should check the whole dang continent or not for far skip. But let's do a prediction. Will I find far skip to buy? Okay, my raid party is 2 days out. It's just a lot of business as usual. Okay, yes, I'll accept Prem. Here he is. Prem is tribal, but is not allowed because of a lack of the right traits. So I'm just gonna have Prem enter the Cryptosleep casket, and when I have someone here at the outpost, I'll have Prem get butchered and eaten. So this is sort of just like a complicated refrigerator, in other words. Long-term meat storage. Could Prem haul for us? Yeah. Prem could start to haul these bodies, but the issue is we have very, very strict rules that non-Wendigo are not allowed to be in the colony. So if Prem starts working for us, I'm breaking my own rules. So I'm just going to immediately throw Prem into the Cryptosleep casket, because we have rules that it is, which are very, very clear. It's cannibal, tribal, with a passion in combat only. And he is not 2 of those things. He's only tribal. So we'll treat him like cattle instead. Let's hit work drive on Shredder. Just keep making those beautiful crafts. Self-imposed rules? Yeah, I know. I have a lot of them, actually. Why isn't my rules command? Well, I guess it's, what, ideology? Yeah. Additional rules. Wendigos may not be wimp or body purist. Wendigos must have a passion for combat and be tribal and cannibal. Any that join us that do not meet the requirements must die. Wendigos may not have ideologies that differ from our own. Conversion is required. Again, that's another violating thing, because he wasn't Wendigo. Wendigos do not serve animals. Animal serves Wendigo. That's just a reminder that we don't really care about animals. We butcher them for meat. We feed them, but barely. So on and so forth. All right, Marauder, here is, have they restocked? They have, at Hope Seekers. And the question I had for you all is, should I check more of the continent. Providing that Hope Seekers does not have Farskip, which I'm finding out now. I'm not even going to scroll down and look because there is a prediction currently active. So here's the thing. I will search at least one more so that this pending prediction can't be answered before the points are submitted. But invisibility in solar pinhole. Okay. Plumber. Alright, so I will search one more. We will head down to Slayers. And then there's 3 here. So then this is if I go to the other 2 down there. And the channel point redemption or the channel point prediction will be for after I search these 3. So hide that poll. Shellbell gave birth. Raffle timer's up. Let me reset the eligibility, and good luck to all of you subscribers on being yet another bison, which will be neglected and probably butchered. Hey, Pinklink, did I even say thank you for the resub? Are my alerts making noise? Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I'm gonna go with I'm inattentive. So thank you regardless. Yes, the meat bison. Exactly. I mean, they're getting fed. You know? It could be worse. I wish I could reorder him. I can't like moving around. So good luck, everybody. Magic Hippie, thanks for gifting out 5 subs to 5 people that are now eligible for this raffle. So Naganute, Julian, Cryptech, Guardian, and the Red Kitsune. Good luck to you. If you type something in the chat, you're eligible, and maybe you can become a bison. If you're lucky. Okay, the Psychic Drone is ended. We are going to switch equipment back. Now that it is not going to drive me crazy. And Byron, thanks for the bits. Oh, Shellbell's pregnant again. Okay, well that took all of 9 hours. Shellbell 2, sorry. The original Shellbell was, Reap. And this one's male, so I don't need to sterilize. Extreme fertility. Hey, Eli! Or Elizabeth. Welcome to the stream. I'll possibly check. We've got the Butcher of Wendigo Arms here in the chat. You're killing me. You ruined an architect arm. Do you know how expensive those things are? It's okay though. It's alright. Alright, so here's the exotic gooders. They have an Insanity Lance, which is good. Shooting Trainer. Cool. I might buy that. A neuroquake. Oh, yes! Haha! I like neuroquake. It's not quite as strong as when I was using it in the last Wendigo series, but it's strong. It's still very strong. The difference now is it has a limited radius and a minimum requirement coma time, rather than a map-wide radius and a coma time that could be gamed to your advantage. Still, it's incredibly strong. Definitely buying New York Quake, definitely buying the skill trainer, and selling off some of the gold because I have a lot of gold. I don't think I have anything else to sell. I'm actually not even going to buy the advanced components, but I will buy the plasteel. They only had 74 plasteel though. That makes me quite sad. Alright, where's the trainer? Somewhere here. So here's the neuroquake trainer. And if you use it, you can see now the 2 circles. The small circle is the safe zone. Here, let me try to show it better. The small circle is the safe zone where you don't get berserked, and the larger circle is the hit zone. So there is a finite range, which means it's considerably weaker than when it was map-wide. And then also, like I said, there is a required coma that can't be gamed or glitched, like I used to do in the Wendigos. But very happy to have neuroquake, because still, it is very much a powerful tool in the toolbox for dealing with dangerous situations where I just want to delete all threat. So that's cool. What does neuroquake do? So what it does is when you cast it, it takes a little while to cast. And it warns you about this. It takes 12 seconds to cast. It cannot be interrupted. When complete, the caster will fall into a psychic coma for 5 days. Everyone in range, except for those in the small circle, will be affected. And what it does is it berserks everybody. So everybody inside the larger circle becomes berserked. So if you have, let's say, 200 tribals coming at you, and you hit them with this, all the tribals will just start killing one another until they're dead. And then anyone inside the small circle will be spared. So this is the small circle, and this is the big circle. So it covers my entire base. This obviously is a very powerful tool when used in conjunction with a maze or something that clusters them up. And then the caster goes into a coma for 5 days. Yeah. Unical 9, congrats on your bison. May you live a incident-free life. It used to be that the coma that you went into was in relation to your psychic sensitivity. So if you wore a foil hat and lowered your sensitivity to only 10%, you would only have 10% of the coma, which is, instead of 6 days, it was like 6 hours. That the math isn't quite right. It was like 8 hours or something like that, whatever it was. Which meant that you could hypothetically spam it. Now, there is a neuroquake echo. So when you use neuroquake, everyone that was within 10 map tiles of the trigger, so like all the way a circle like this, becomes upset. Because, you know, it'd be like if Professor X went digging around in your skull. Oh, we got ambushed by manhunters. Oh, bye-bye, manhunters. It's been nice knowing you, manhunters. Good job. I could butcher them, but I'm just not going to bother. We are actually legitimately very out of food. We're about to get food where we're headed, but I will resupply them with yet another bison and meals. Because I don't want them to starve, because starvation would make for very weak raiders. Alright, Marauder is a day outside of Slayers, and we're going to be traveling to Corruptors and... No, it's not named Tundra. Takers. Corruptors, Takers, and Slayers. And then if there's Farskip in any 3 of them, I will need to send someone with silver and trade capabilities down to buy it. And if there isn't, the channel plot redemption gets resolved. All right, so people 8, our needs are met. Definitely want some human meat. I'm down to 700. I have so many dusters, it's ridiculous. 1.5 days till I can call in another caravan. 51 dusters. Lord Shredder. Dear Lord. A pet Yoda and a treats. He can't even eat. I'll leave him alone so he can eat. Oh, hey! Thank you for the food, Zenaida. I appreciate it. What did you do to this other one? You bruised him to death. A very strange way to die, but appreciate it. The food delivery. For all of the meals that you guys steal from me, this is the least that you could do. The absolute very least that you could do. And Cowley is now sad wandering. Because of the recent breakup, I suspect. Divorced minus 20. Yeah, definitely from the recent breakup. Hey, if you guys can knock some unconsciousness into some others, I wouldn't mind the added food. Feel free and have at it. No, don't steal my food. I see. What? Stop it. Well, I still think I'm in a net positive here, but I'm slightly offended. All right, Marauder, you are a third of a day away, and the raid is a third of a day away, so I'm going to have both happen at roughly the same time. But one's combat, one's not, so it's not going to be a problem. Oh, Mel lost his shoot frenzy. That's too bad. Cheers. Is there a way to stop the food stealing? Yeah, but it's not really worth doing. Like, I could wall up my food supply so that they wouldn't physically have access to it when they came to visit. But like I said, it's really not worth doing. I don't care about a few meals. It's a tiny price to pay for the plasteel that I bought. Which apparently I've already used, because it's already gone. Oh, a poll that I wanted to ask. What bionics to invest in? More exo suits. So the exoskeleton suits improve movement speed and manipulation, which is good for combat and crafting. We could also do synthetic organs, using up the hypermove that we have. Probably do synthetic hearts to start, and then maybe livers and kidneys or something, or lungs, you know, synthetic organs like Viper has. Stomachs, so no food poison stomachs. Or healing enhancers. Or the stone and armor skins. Which one would I want to make? I think it's what, stone skin? Yeah, stone skin. Okay. There's the poll. Vote on how I'm going to use my advanced components, essentially. Okay, so that looks to me like the raid is going to hit first. So I think what I'm going to do is offer gifts so I stand there so that I can trade with Marauder and get Marauder moving so that I'm not micromanaging both to my benefit. Obviously, I'm not going to actually offer any gifts. I'm just having them in a holding pattern. Synthetic stomachs do not prevent food poisoning as far as I know. The surrogate and synthetic stomachs don't have a 0 food poison value on their tooltip, so I'm just going to assume that they don't. I would have to make the bionic stomachs, either nuclear or detoxifier. Byron, thanks for gifting out 5 more subs. I'll have a new bison soon, so those 5 subs, Dark Blue, Smoked Peanuts, True Woody, Alan Bond, and GHJK, you'll be eligible for that. And congratulations to you. So, Marauder got there first. Here's the trade. And we have got... Far skip! We have far skip! Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Prediction has been concluded. And now I have to get here within 30 days or they're going to get rid of their far skip. So they have 2 far skip, Words of Joy, Mass Chaos skip, Insane Lance. Okay, so yeah, Marauder come home. So it's a 3-day travel, and then someone is going to come out here with actual silver and buy that far skip. So that was at Slayers. Okay, and let's celebrate that with a raid. All right, Cowley is obviously going to sit this one out. Because Sad Wander. Oh, you guys look very tasty. Very, very tasty. And you guys want more exosuits. Okay, let me hide that. And I'll queue that up. Just do forever. So exosuits require more plassteel than I even possibly have. So I'll save for it, but obviously I can't make them right now. I have 0 plasteel, so I'm missing all of the resources. As far as I know, no one's related. It's possible that there's some recruits in here. I'm not gonna check. It's just like Crow would technically be eligible, but I'm just, it's, if they survive, they survive. If one happens to survive this fight and is recruitable, oh god, technically you're recruitable, but you're a gourmand pyromaniac, so ugh, gross. I'm just taking a look. Crow. Yeah, there's a few that are eligible. We'll see if they make it. Oh, we are in formation. When did they change stocks? They're going to change stocks when they restock. So these guys here are going to restock in 30 days. So I have plenty of time to get there and buy. And yeah, I know they have 2 far skips, but I might not buy both because no one can learn the second one. Well, I could buy both, but it's going to be I have no idea if Mallet's ever going to be able to get to the next level. Oh, you're not Gaben, you're Gabin. That's a little different. Mallet is starving and bored. Alright, Zleb, the animal, is going in for some animal killing. Whoa! And we have a comet supplier coming in here. Let me queue up the trade. Hey, there it is! You got bit! The Venom Fangs coming in handy. Rungor, thanks for the resub. Welcome to the raid, buddy. Oh, there's another bite. Toxic buildup moderate. Now, the only problem with this, the Venom Fangs is, because of the toxic buildup, there's a chance that those that are killed by Zaleb will be rotted when they die. Because it, spoils food. Oh, here's one that's down but not dead, not eligible to be recruited. Yep, so here's an example. Instantly rot because killed by Zaleb. So there is a bit of a penalty to it. Ambers, let's have you jump back because your shield broke. And they're fleeing. Base is destroyed. Oh, Zleb killed another one, but not with fangs, so not spoiled meat, which is good. Gazelle, not eligible, not eligible. So Mallet, you were bored. Let's have you kill the last two. Well, here, consume the pemmican and then kill the last two, and then we'll claim the base. So I'm gonna have Mallet get these kills here so he doesn't become sad wandering like Cowley. I have no idea why I have random vision of like a bedroom in there. That seems strange to me. It's Candy, thanks for the resub. And, oh, this is the weapons trader that I queued up. They have nothing. Cool. Well, I didn't call them in, so I don't feel so bad. The other thing I'm going to want to do is stockpile the bodies. So let's do fresh corpses. So we made the decision that we were butchering here. Where did Malik go? Oh, no, you buddy. You get these kills. These are yours. And, hey, you didn't route this one. I've got to say, Zleb is very capable of killing despite unarmored. So those power arms are pretty ridiculous. Looks like they had some plasteel weapons, which is going to be good. And what we need to do is we need to either cut down trees or, hey, they have gold. I don't care if you're upset if mining occurs. Who the heck? Liberator? Who the hell is Liberator? Whatever, that sounds like some sort of drug that a pharma company would push on me. Anyway. Side effects of Liberator is cannibalism and mass genocide of the tribals. Yep. Alright, so there's some plasteel here as well. And that's about it. There's components and stuff, but I don't really care. So they do have corn. I will harvest their hops and their corn. I'm gonna break down some of their furniture so that I can get some beds or get a butcher table, whatever it's called. And I would say this is successful to attack. Oh, some rice. This is a nice base. I mean, it has some rhyme and reason. It's not just like totally random garbage like a lot of a lot of them are. Has farms and stuff, which is cool. So Gazelle and Reindeer, neither are eligible to join. So they meet the same fate as everybody else. Everybody is having a bit of a bite to eat. And then we will be on our way once butchered. There's my butcher table. EIA, welcome to the stream. Your first one ever. We suffered almost no injuries there, which is cool. Mallet, you're done. There's some muffalo I'm going to hunt as well, because I wouldn't mind more animal meat. Callie, hey, look at you. You're out of your psychosis. That's good. What was the timer here? Let me check. Oh, I'm also neutral with the colonies. I'm going to have to fix that manually. 16 hours. Okay. 1 second. I got a dev menu. We're not supposed to be neutral with them. So, faction relations, hostile. Because I wiped out one of their enemies and became neutral, which is a no-no. I should have edited the Savian file to have it be permanent enemies, but I can just fix it with that menu. It's pretty easy to do. Okay, here we go. Butcher. Forever. Human likes. And Raptor, do it, because you have a work frenzy. Also, I would do it faster if it was illuminated, so... let's build a little torch. And we'll do a regular butcher after that of the buffalo. This zone is going to have to be bigger. So the travel meals here allow for raw human meat, I believe. Yeah, it allows for raw human meat, so these guys will have plenty of food. Is the torch made out of skull? No, not literally, but it does look that way because of our morbid style here. Changed the way that standing lamps look. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? A little worried about the amount of carry weight that I have for this caravan. I do have some extra bison to send, so I've got Banish and Sky, you're not full grown, but I have Banish that it could be sent. Alright, I think that's butcher everybody, right? Yeah, it looks to be everyone, including the muffalo. So let's get moving. There are some crops that I hadn't harvested, but I don't really care. Heading up to the last raid target. Gonna be picky about what I bring with me. So I'm gonna bring the breach axe, because it's plasteel, we'll melt that down. The gold. Oh, let me... Oh, I already hit send. I meant to cancel. Oh well. I meant to grab the plasteel that was there, but oh well. I fat fingered that and left a lot of goods on the table. Haste makes waste. Oh, well, these guys at least have the courtesy of eating raw rice instead of my meals. So that's cute. Once Marauder gets home, I have to decide. So, maybe I'll send Glitch out to buy the far skip, because he can just skip himself home once he buys it. That makes sense. That's a good shortcut. What was the timer? 4 hours. I'm just going to keep culling in exotic... Well, the problem with culling in exotic goods is I won't be able to sell the dusters. So I have to, like, mix it between bulk goods and exotic goods so that I can actually sell dusters. Because I now have 68 dusters. It's getting a little absurd. It might be worth, especially when we get far skip, to do trade runs out to breakers and trade runs out to light skinners that we can transport pod to just sell the stuff. Because we're getting a truly obscene amount of dusters. Because we have all this leather. In fact, I've almost gone through my entire leather backlog, which is kind of crazy. So we have a temporary steel mining site. And these temporary sites are going to be a lot easier to clear with Farscape as well, because we can caravan all the materials out and then just teleport them home. So I think it's very doable to clear the entire ice sheet this stream with the additional Farscape, which is so cool. Oh, I never put the, never really put the turbine back, did I? Okay. Might as well throw that back in there. Yeah, my pod range for the transport pods, let me show you, because I know that was a question in chat. So this is the pod range. Maximum field pod range. So we can just barely get out to light skinners. Or whatever. Yeah, they were light skinners. But we can't go to any of the southern areas without having to caravan. Also, as you can see, I can't get out here either. So to get out to Mohegan Island, I'm going to need to set up a temporary base and then pod over. But what I can do is I can actually pod one person over to act as an anchor, and then have Glitch far skip the army over, and then build up his side focus to far skip him home. So we don't need to build a huge temporary base for that. Just one will do. Craig, thanks for the reset. Cheers. So these here are just to hold more of my artifacts and the like, because the storage filled up. It's not exactly the most secure storage, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, sorry, Blaze. I didn't actually mean to launch you anywhere. I was just demoing the range. Thank you for tuning in to Wendigos, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 5th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you for supporting the channel. I will catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, Sea Ice Cannibals.